Do you know which animals might disappear from the face of the earth in the coming years? What creatures are hiding in the wild that few people know about? And is there a chance to save them? In this video, you will see the rarest and most mysterious species on the planet, such as pangolins, okapis, and kagu, as well as learn why they are on the brink of extinction and what needs to be done to preserve them for future generations. Pangolins are unusual and mysterious creatures covered in tough scales that protect them from predators. These scales make pangolins look like living armor. However, it is precisely this that has led to their plight. In China and Vietnam, pangolins are considered a delicacy. The scales are used in traditional medicine, as many believe in their healing properties. This has led to all 4 Asian species of pangolins being at risk of extinction, but the situation is becoming even more alarming. Scientists warn that the 4 African species of pangolins are also rapidly approaching endangered status. These little creatures weigh between 4.5 to 27 kilograms and can reach lengths of 30 to 88 centimeters. Pangolins exclusively feed on ants and termites, using their long, sticky tongue to extract food from even the most hard-to-reach places. The population of pangolins in the wild is rapidly declining. Poaching and illegal trade threaten their existence. Currently, scientists and ecologists are sounding the alarm, noting that the mass extermination of these animals could lead to their complete extinction. Without intervention and protective measures for pangolins, they could become yet another species lost forever due to human activity. Seneca white deer are an extremely rare and unique species of deer, characterized by leucism, a condition where the animals have white coloring but retain brown eyes, unlike completely white albinos. These deer inhabit exclusively the area of the former Seneca Army Depot in New York State, USA. This protected area was specifically created to shield them from predators and preserve the rare population, which currently numbers around 300 individuals. Here, they move freely and are safe, while people can observe them in their natural habitat. Seneca white deer are medium-sized animals. Their weight ranges from 45 to 68 kilograms, and their body length is between 95 and 220 centimeters. They feed on plant-based food, including grass, leaves, berries, buds, and tree bark, which provides them with all the necessary nutrients to maintain energy and health. Conserving these rare animals is an important task, as their numbers are limited, and any threat can significantly impact the population size. Thanks to conservation efforts and monitoring their habitat, Seneca white deer continue to be a symbol of rarity and natural beauty, attracting the attention of ecologists, scientists, and wildlife enthusiasts. The elephant shrew, found in the Bonita-Dori forest in Kenya, is one of the most unusual animals, drawing attention with its appearance. With a body resembling that of a mouse and a head reminiscent of a miniature anteater, this little creature piques the interest of scientists and wildlife enthusiasts. However, due to active deforestation and habitat destruction, the population of aardwolves has sharply declined. Today, this species is on the brink of extinction and requires urgent protection measures. There are still about 13,000 aardwolves left in the world, representing 19 different subspecies. However, their numbers vary greatly depending on the region. For example, in places like the Ged Ruins National Monument, the population is only about 20 individuals. These animals weigh about 500 grams and have a body length ranging from 22 to 30 centimeters. Their diet mainly consists of insects, mollusks, and small vertebrates. Come on, man! In the Bonita-Dori forest, the population density ranges from 19 to 49 individuals per square kilometer, highlighting the need to preserve their habitat and take measures to protect this rare and amazing golden moles. The northern hairy-nosed wombat is an amazing and rare animal that stands out among other members of its kind due to its soft, dense fur and prominent nose. These wombats are known for their unusual lifestyle and behaviors. They inhabit only one region on the planet, in Queensland, Australia, and their population is so small that each individual plays an important role in the species' conservation. As of today, there are only about 115 individuals left in the wild, making the northern hairy-nosed wombat one of the rarest animals in the world. These creatures have unique features. Due to their remarkably poor eyesight, wombats are forced to rely on their developed sense of smell and sensitive nose, which helps them find food in low-light conditions. The diet of the northern hairy-nosed wombat consists of grass and leaves, making it a typical herbivorous animal. They are known for their ability to create extensive burrow systems, which serve not only as shelter but also protect them from heat and predators. It is this feature that makes the northern hairy-nosed wombat the largest burrowing herbivorous animal in the world. The size of these cute creatures is impressive. They can weigh around 30 kilograms and reach lengths of up to 1 meter. Despite their relatively large mass, wombats lead a secretive lifestyle, making them rare to observe even in their natural habitat. Unfortunately, due to habitat loss caused by human activities and various natural threats, the population of these animals continues to decline. These factors highlight the importance of efforts to conserve and protect the northern hairy-nosed wombat. Conservation programs for this rare species aim to prevent their extinction and maintain a stable population size. The saola is one of the rarest and most mysterious animals on the planet. These amazing creatures were discovered relatively recently, in the late 20th century, in northwestern Vietnam. Externally, saolas resemble antelopes, but their ancestors are buffalo, yaks, and bison, which makes them unique among other horned species. One of the most noticeable features of saolas is their long, almost straight horns, reaching up to 50 centimeters. Saolas inhabit dense mountain forests, where they lead a secretive and inconspicuous lifestyle. They primarily feed on grass and other plant materials, which makes them typical herbivorous animals. The body weight of a saola can reach up to 100 kilograms, and its body length can be up to 180 centimeters. Despite their relatively impressive size, encountering them in the wild is extremely difficult, and very little is known about the behavior and habits of these animals. The sad statistics indicate that the population of saolas is extremely low. There are no more than 100 individuals left in the wild. Attempts to keep saolas in captivity have ended unsuccessfully. All 13 individuals that were in captivity died shortly after being captured. This highlights the fragility of their species and the difficulty of keeping them in artificial conditions. Today, saolas are under strict protection and are classified as critically endangered animals. Conservation efforts are aimed at preserving their natural habitat and protecting them from poachers to prevent the complete extinction of this rare species. The okapi is an amazing animal that at first glance seems like a product of a child's imagination. With legs resembling those of a zebra, a body reminiscent of a horse, and a head similar to that of a giraffe, the okapi truly looks like a character from a fairy tale. Nevertheless, these animals really exist and inhabit the dense forests of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. In the heart of Africa, okapis lead a solitary and secretive lifestyle, making them some of the most mysterious animals in the world. The first photograph of them, taken with a camera trap, appeared only in 2008. The story of the okapi's discovery is quite unusual. The traveler Harry Johnston, arriving in the region, found that the local pygmy tribes were not surprised by his horse. The tribes told him about the okapi and even presented Johnston with the skin of the animal. The skin was sent to London, where specialists studied it and determined that it was a new, previously unknown species. Okapis weigh about 250 kilograms, and their body length reaches 2.1 meters. These animals primarily feed on tree leaves, which are their main source of nutrition in tropical forests. Despite their apparent stability, the okapi population is estimated to be between 35,000 and 50,000 individuals, and their population is threatened by habitat destruction and poaching. Protecting the okapi is crucial for preserving biodiversity in the Congo and maintaining ecological balance in the region. The kagu is an amazing bird that can only be found in the forests of New Caledonia. Locals call it the ghost of the forest due to its gray color and ability to move silently. Kagus can't fly, but that doesn't stop them from being magnificent hunters and defenders of their territory. They spread their wings, showcasing their bright patterns, and puff up threateningly, which makes them quite impressive. These birds have bright orange legs and beaks that catch the eye, and their crest on the head gives the kagu a unique appearance. Their gaze is directed forward, which sets them apart from other birds with more lateral vision. This feature helps them carefully observe their surroundings and protect themselves and their offspring. Interestingly, kagus live in pairs and take care of each other, showing a touching affection. This quality may have helped them preserve their species to this day, despite the threat of extinction. Their population numbers less than 800 individuals, and conserving these birds requires special attention and effort. With a body weight ranging from 700 grams to 1.2 kilograms and a length of about 55 centimeters. Kagus feed on various small creatures, worms, snails, and lizards, which allows them to remain active hunters in the forest. The Mednovsky Arctic fox is an amazing and rare subspecies of foxes that lives only on Medny Island, one of the Commander Islands in the Russian Far East. These animals have a distinctive appearance similar to that of foxes. The fur helps them survive in harsh climates, and they have sharp ears. Their coat is thick and warm, allowing them to easily endure the cold winters and sharp winds. Arctic foxes prefer to live in crevices among rocks, creating cozy shelters for themselves and protecting against harsh weather. The history of the copper Arctic fox population is dramatic. By the end of the 20th century, their numbers rapidly declined due to outbreaks of parasitic diseases, including sarcoptic mange and ear mites. These diseases weakened and reduced the population, putting the survival of the entire subspecies at risk. Few people know that the population of copper Arctic foxes has never been large, but epidemics and external factors have made the situation critical. The copper Arctic fox weighs between 6.1 to 8.1 kilograms. And has a body length of 60 to 73 centimeters. The diet of these animals includes the carcasses of marine inhabitants, such as seals, as well as birds and their eggs. The feeding habits of the foxes help them effectively utilize the resources of their island, allowing them to survive even in conditions of food scarcity. Today, the population of the copper Arctic fox is estimated to be fewer than 100 individuals, making them one of the most vulnerable and rare representatives of the animal kingdom. Scientists and conservation organizations are actively working to protect them in order to preserve this unique subspecies and give it a chance for survival. The Javan rhino is one of the rarest and most mysterious mammals among the large representatives of the animal kingdom. These rhinos inhabit the western part of the island of Java in Indonesia, which explains their name. In the past, the range of this species was much broader, but over time it has significantly decreased. The reason for this is not only the extinction of Javan tigers, which once hunted rhinos, but also the activities of poachers. It is precisely because of this that Javan rhinos are so distrustful of humans. They prefer to avoid contact with people, and if necessary, they can show aggression if someone enters their territory. In the past, Javan rhinos were also found in Vietnam. But the last known rhino in this area disappeared in 2011. Today, scientists are making every effort to preserve the remaining members of the species, trying to prevent their extinction and ensure conditions in which they can live and reproduce. The body mass of Javan rhinos ranges from 900 to 2,300 kilograms. But accurate data is difficult to obtain, as they are not captured for weighing. They reach a length of about 3 meters. The diet of these animals consists of shrubs, young trees, their leaves, shoots, and fallen fruits. As of today, the population of Javan rhinos is no more than 60 individuals, making them one of the most vulnerable and rare species on the planet. These amazing animals show us how fragile nature is and how important our care for it is. Each of the described species is a story of the struggle for survival, adaptation, and the incredible strength of life that, despite all obstacles, continues to burn. I hope this video has shown you how diverse and amazing our world is and inspired a respectful attitude towards nature. Remember, each of us can contribute to preserving this legacy. I hope you learned a lot of new and interesting things from this video. Want to amaze and delight people? Join our team. We create content that inspires. If you know how to edit videos, voice over clips, or write interesting scripts, we would be happy to have you on the team. Message our Telegram bot and let's make the world brighter together. Thank you for watching and see you next time.